What's up, everybody? This is Kenny Cummins here of Chilling with Kenny C. Hope everybody's doing all right on this holiday season. Joining me at this time is his second appearance on the show this year. Earlier this year, this individual, alongside with the Hotel Labby, released what I have to consider one of the dopest R&B projects of the year called Standing in the Sun. If you haven't heard it, you should go check it out. It's on the streaming platforms. And now it looks like this man right here is working on some solo material, which includes his latest release, Take Me Up. It's available on the streaming platforms as well. I'm joined with AyeTeeM right here, right now. What's good?
What's going on, man? Thank you for that. I appreciate it, brother.
Appreciate you, man. We definitely gonna get into this Take Me Up joint
Oh,
just a
yes.
bit. But obviously, it's been months, many months
Yeah.
since Standing in the Sun came out. You and Labby put on an incredible project together.
Thank you.
And it's been featured on my Music Monday show. I play literally every single song over the course of this year. The main chick joint, Cruzy, was the lead single. So man, now that you have had time to reflect on it, man, how'd you feel about the turnout for Standing in the Sun?
I love the turnout, man. I think it was a different vibe for us. It was cool to be able to collab with another artist, especially not only from just Louisville, but in Kentucky in general, because Lobby's from Lexington. So it was just really dope, and I think that we did that. You know what I mean? I do want to do some more visuals for it, though. I think that's one thing I want to leave for it for next year. So
Oh, okay. So even though the project's already out, yeah, definitely look like you're looking to do some visuals for it.
yes, sir.
So I'm excited about that. So again, it's called Standing in the Sun, and it includes ATM and the Hotel Labby. It's out on all the streaming platforms. So be on the lookout for maybe a potential visual or two in 2024. So stay tuned. Uh, but man, the main reason that I got you back on here is to talk about your solo music that you've been working on, which includes your latest solo release, "Take Me Up." Talk about how that song came about.
Oh, take me up. So that's actually a song I started working on back during the pandemic. And so yeah, it's been a minute. It's just been kept working at it and making sure it was right. I was at a time, where we wasn't really able to do a lot, and I was kind of in like just a weird funk with music anyway. Uh, but it just the heavens, whatever you want to call it, it came to me, and here we are, 3 years later. But it still feels like I just did it yesterday. You know what I mean? So super excited about that one.
So let me just say the album cover for Take Me Up, big blue screen. You're taking a big smoke
Yes,
out
sir.
there, obviously. And man, when I heard this song, like I was like, man, yeah, yeah, he coming for y'all. He coming for more in 2024. He just had to
Yes,
give
sir.
y'all. He just had to give y'all. He had to give y'all, something. At least one song out there, before the clock hits midnight for 2024. Obviously, it came out. The
Absolutely.
song. The song came out early November. "Take Me Up" is the name of the song, and it's out on all the streaming platforms. So go check it out, man, and just keep the numbers up, man,
Yes, sir.
and vibe with it. So now, of course, my introduction to ATM was last year. It was at the Lyric Theater, and Labby did a networking show, and you was one of the performers. So as far and I've heard some of your old music as well, and now I've heard some of your current music. So any idea as far as what direction you're trying to go for this new material that you're working on? Like what can fans expect as far as more of your solo music in the foreseeable future?
I think it more so is just like vibes, man. I think I'm in like my one pop era, kind of sort of in a way. You know, I got a lot of R&B, but I haven't really touched a lot of pop. So I feel like I really touched a lot recently with this new music. And I definitely just plan on just back to back next year. You know, we got like, it's a full project that's done. It's just I'm just slowly releasing it because I want to make sure everything's right. I want it to be digested and not just forgotten about. So.
So any idea as far as how many songs are you planning to put out before you go on to release this full length project?
Well, so right now I have just the single plan, so I'm just gonna drop some singles for a little while. I'm thinking a hefty amount of singles, and then I'll just give you the full project.
Gotcha, gotcha.
Yes, sir.
So Take Me Up is pretty much the lead single.
And we
Oh,
just shot the video for that too.
oh, okay. All right.
Yes, yeah.
So any hints, any like, well, maybe not hints per se, but how was it shooting the music video for the song?
Oh, so dope, man. The idea is super different. I don't want to give too much away because we definitely plan on to give it out in the beginning of the year, but it was just dope. It was different. I was able to do more choreography because I don't do a lot of that. It's a lot of freestyle dance when I perform and stuff like that. So doing more choreography was cool, and it was just more so one on one, and it's an intimate, just super fun vibe for the song. So I think a lot of people love it.
All right, then now did I just choreography? Like you
Yeah,
doing some Usher type moves
yeah,
here?
just a little one too. You know what I mean?
Okay. Okay. So yeah, he ain't just gonna be standing and just sing his heart out. He gonna show y'all a little something, you know. So it's
Yeah, I
you
get
know,
down.
get down, man, out there in the Ville, man. Like shout out to Louisville, man. Shout out to the
Yes, sir.
502. Got a lot of talented friends out there doing the thing, obviously, man. So and I've always loved asking this question to Louisville artists in general. Like, of course, I live in Lexington, alongside Labby. Louisville scene is very active, especially on the R&B, hip hop side. A lot of talent artists out there. Um, and I vouch for Louisville. Like I was vouching for them before Hollow, before Tiller, before ESTG. Like Louisville has had a plethora of talent, man, and it's
100%.
like people are gonna eventually hear more from Louisville for many more years to come. So, like, how you feeling about Louisville music, the hip hop R&B scene from the artists that you rock with per se?
I genuinely think that we're on our way. I just think that it's just this one little push that we need. I'm not sure. I don't have the answer for that, but I think we're literally right at the door. And we got three bangers, that came out of Louisville, and people are rocking with us. So it's like now it's just time, showcase everybody, But we still got Mars, and I know Jack is putting on people too, and stuff
Yeah.
like that. So it's we're just growing. It's just gonna take a little time.
So speaking of Jack, I did see him perform at Wemp Arena earlier this month.
Oh
Now,
yeah.
he's a Louisville guy, and I saw him like back when he had the curly hair. You know what I'm saying? This is before DJ Drama linked up with him. I saw him at the Memorial Coliseum. I'm thinking 2016, 2017. And then he did his thing, and he said, "Look, man, I'm gonna perform at Rupp Arena one of these days. You just wait and see." He said that. I was there. I heard it. I got um um proof of that per se. I got witnesses. That's what I was going for. I had witnesses.
Got you.
And then fast forward to 6, 7 years later, and number one hits songs later, he came through. And now he's saying, you know what? I did Web Arena. I'm going for Kroger. That's also in Lexington. That's home of the UK football. That's the big field there.
Okay.
So one thing about Jack is that he's always thinking ahead. He's thinking big. He's thinking the next big thing. And I think that's what I admire that from Jack. And he's a man of his word. So when he say he
100%.
gonna when he say he gonna do something, he gonna do it. It might take a while, but he'll do it. So I'm joined with the homie AyeTeeM. If you haven't heard, man, Take Me Up, latest single is out on all the streaming platforms right now. And he just mentioned music video that's been shot already. It is coming at the top of 2024. And then he's going to be releasing more music for you all. And then he's got a full length project coming at some point next year. So be on the lookout for it. So, how would as we wind down to 2023, you've got to do some shows, you have released music this year. How would you describe your 2023 overall? How do you feel how this year turned out for you per se?
That's a good question. I think this year turned out for me. It was just a learning process more so than anything, and it was rejuvenating and refreshing because I've been able to get back to doing what I love. I just had surgery on my shoulder, so that gave me a decent amount of time to sit down and actually get back into the studio, get back into making this project because it's been a minute. So it's that's really how I feel this where years went for me.
Well, I'm glad you're feeling better
Thank you, man.
from that. Obviously, with music artists, man, gotta make sure you not just your physical life, but your mental life.
Absolutely.
And that's very important. So I'm glad that is taken care of in that regard. Um, this Take Me Up, man. Like ever since I saw you at the Lyric Theater, I'm like, man, I gotta hear more AyeTeeM. I gotta
Thank you,
hear more
brother.
from this dude. So I'm glad that you and Labby did that project together. And I'm also glad that you got some solo material out. So like I'm my music Monday thing. I'm taking the holidays off from that. And then I'm gonna bring it back in February. And so I'm hoping you'll have a song or two there by then.
Oh yeah,
And
new
then
single. We're
yeah.
dropping a new single in January, so
So yeah,
not
yeah,
not.
yeah. Yeah, well, I will put that in there in February.
Yes,
So
sir, my
I'll
brother. Thank you.
I'll definitely put that there, man. So a little bit earlier, man, you mentioned like you getting into the pop realm, musically. So, with that being said, man, like who are some of your favorite pop artists as of right now? Who's some of the ones that really stands out to you?
I really like Kid Leroy. He's got some fire stuff that he's been doing. It's a minute since it dropped, but I've really been back on this. There's this Nick Jonas album called Spaceman, and that really kind of inspired me to build a project that I've been building. Of course, I listen to a lot of Breezy. He's got some good pop records that I've been listening to as well. So yeah, I think that's really it right now as far on the pop side. I don't really listen to a lot of radio music or anything like that anymore. So
Yeah. I guess I try to myself, especially Spotify. But man, I've just been so addicted to local music, man. It's like
yes,
I really have time for it. You know what I'm saying? I know there's a lot of artists that's doing their thing. Like I go to the concerts, obviously, but man, I just liking what I hear from local artists and independent artists that's out there thriving. I think it's very important going into the new year for a lot of folks out there that, hey, you do realize that all these big name artists that we listen to they all started as local artists themselves, performing
Indeed.
as if starting in small shows, slowly but surely work their way up. And who knows? You go to a local bar or a venue, you see a local artist, that might be the next big star. You just don't know. But they can't get there without your support. So go to these shows, Louisville. Louisville has got a lot going on there on the music scene. So go check it out and go check out AyeTeeM, man, because that dude is fire. And he's always going, he got something for the ladies too. He got the ladies, taken care of, you know what I'm saying? Serenade and everything. So he gonna do what it do in
Yes, sir.
2024. Take Me Up, music video coming, top of the year, new single after that, man. So he is coming for sure. I want to thank you, AyeTeeM, for being on the show, man, again for the second time this year. I don't think now I've seen you at the Lyric Theater, but I don't think we have actually talked to each other. We haven't crossed paths that way.
Yeah.
So I do be at Louisville every now and then. So whether you come back to Lexington for a show or maybe I'll make my way to Louisville and cross paths. So with that being said, you got any concrete dates for like maybe a show or two that you got starting off the new year, or you just focusing more on this video release and then the new music? What you got? You got any shows scheduled as of right now?
So I don't have anything scheduled at the moment. I'm just really focusing on getting this video out and the top of the year. You know what I mean? So that's just really gearing this music up, and after that, I'm gonna be back on performing. Uh, I just want to take the rest of the year to kind of get things back in order. You know what I mean?
Gotcha. All right, so y'all check him out. He's on social media as well, and I know the name could be a little tricky for some folks, but he does spell as it is. AyeTeem. It is pronounced as the thing that you go to, put your car in and get your money out, withdraw, all that stuff, whatever it is that people be doing. So AyeTeeM, AyeTeeM on Twitter. Well, yeah, Twitter. Yeah, we're still calling it Twitter. Instagram,
Yeah.
Facebook, AyeTeeM. Check him out on all the social media platforms and go check out the latest single, Take Me Up. And yes, go and if you haven't already, go check out Standing in the Sun with AyeTeeM and the Hotel Labby.
Shouts
Uh,
out to the lobby
yeah,
for sure.
shout out to Labby. Cool vibes as usual. With Lexington, the Louisville connection on this
Yes, sir.
project. So thanks, man, for being on the show again. Great chatting with you. I look
Thank you, man.
I'm looking forward to that video. I'm looking forward to them dance moves that you're gonna do.
Yes, sir.
I'm gonna be watching, man. I'm gonna be watching since you brought it up. I'm gonna be watching for them dance moves, bro. I
Hey,
will.
we got something for you. I promise you.
Yeah, absolutely, man. So you take it easy, man. You enjoy
You too,
your
man.
evening, you enjoy your week, and you enjoy your holiday season. Thanks again for your time, man.
You too, bro. Thank you so much.
All right, you have a good night.
All right, you too. Later.
All right.